We have a whole lot to cover today. Let's get straight to our top story. Our nation's economy could come to a standstill in just a matter of days if the nation's largest rail workers' unions fail to negotiate a new deal with the railroad companies. Now, this coming as a previous deal brokered by the Biden administration was rejected by 4 of the 12 unions. A rail strike would be catastrophic for the economy, impacting the movement of supplies, food, other goods, and people, of course. NewsNation correspondent Keleigh Meyer joining us live from Washington now. And Keleigh, what is the Biden administration doing to prevent the strike from happening?
Well, Natasha, a lot happening behind the scenes right now. The White House urging both sides to come together here. But this situation puts President Biden in a tough spot. He's campaigned on being a pro-union president, but a strike could risk a rail shutdown at a time when the economy is fragile. The White House working to avert a potential rail shutdown just in time for the holiday season.
My team has been in touch with all the parties. I have not directly engaged yet because they're still talking.
President Joe Biden says he personally hasn't jumped into talks between rail companies and unions clashing over contracts, a repeat of what happened in September when the White House stepped in to broker a tentative agreement. Earlier this week, the White House said the president is getting into the discussions again.
The president is indeed involved directly.
Biden, a pro-union president, is hoping to avoid a rail strike after 4 of the 12 unions voted against the tentative deal. The main sticking point for unions is over paid sick time.
What could be more Christmas spirit-like than the Ebenezer Scrooges of the world, that's the railroads, giving pittance in the form of paid sick days to all the hardworking Bob Cratchits of the world.
A negotiated positive outcome with each of our 12 unions is the goal.
The rail industry argues the earlier agreement included the largest wage increase in 5 decades and was endorsed by the president as a win. They say they're ready to reach new deals, but the window is closing. If nothing is decided by December 9th, there could be an industry-wide strike, dealing a blow to the nation's supply chain. Potential shortages on everything from gas to food to automobiles, driving up prices. Here's the transportation secretary describing the cost to NewsNation's Leland Vittert.
Can the American economy deal with it if it happens?
It would not be good.
The retail industry says the strike would cause an enormous disruption, but the stores are already stocked for the holiday season.
Thank you.
Those left to pick up the slack of a potential rail shutdown, like the trucking industry, are already facing challenges of their own. Trucks, trailers, and drivers in short supply. And taking on the weight of the rail companies, they say is a load they just can't lift.
There is no way to completely replace, to take care of that tonnage that goes on rail.
Now, the next place this could go is here in Congress, which can extend the cooling off period, block a strike, or order union members back to work once a strike begins. Unions and lobbyists for railroads will be here on Capitol Hill when Congress returns next week, pushing for what each side wants.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.